Hello, you're kicking off the Monday's edition of Qpvn English News Bulletin with Milinji and income deadlines. Vietnam Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 and Military Engineering Company 3 successfully complete one-year term. Building a strong on people national defense from grassroots level. Italian friends impressed by Vietnam's spiritual theme. On September the 21st at Tân Sơn Nhất Airport in Ho Chi Minh City, Ministry of National Defense of Vietnam revealed final preparations for the deployment of Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 7 and Engineer Unit Rotation 4 to UN peacekeeping missions in South Sudan and Bay area. The inspection was led by Senior Lieutenant General Phum Sĩ Tấn, Double Chief of the General Staff and Double Head of the Defense Ministry Steering Committee on UN peacekeeping. During the visit, Senior Lieutenant General Phum Sĩ Tấn checked the ceremony signs matching rules and procedures while listening to rappers from relevant units. He praised the agencies and units for their close coordination and serious efforts in developing detailed scenarios and specific plans for the deployment ceremony. The general emphasized that the forces must continue to concentrate all resources to really fulfill their assigned responsibilities and tasks and adhere to the timeline so that the deployment ceremony is conducted in accordance with military protocol, ensuring solemnity and significance. The deployment ceremony of Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 7 and Engineer Unit Rotation 4 was held successfully on the morning of September the 22nd. Further updates on their mission activities will be aired in our upcoming news bulletins. On September the 21st in Ho Chi Minh City, Senior Lieutenant General Phum Sĩ Tấn, Double Chief of the General Staff, chaired the handover of Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 7 from Military Hospital 175 to the Vietnam Department of Peacekeeping Operations. He praised the thorough organization and training and requested the hospital staff to strictly follow the party's foreign policy, state law, military discipline, and international law. He emphasized solidarity, professional excellence, and determination in mission performance. Senior Lieutenant General Phum Sĩ Tấn also urged the contingent to promote the cultural values of Anglo soldiers, expand civic and cultural outreach, and serve as peace ambassadors of the Vietnam People's Army. He asked relevant agencies to ensure strong real service support so the staff can feel secure in carrying out their international duties. The imprints of Vietnamese peacekeepers in UNMISS and UNISFER was wrong in the past one-year term. The Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 and Military Engineering Company Rotation 3 have achieved remarkable results, affirming the valor, professional capacity, and prestige of the Vietnam People's Army in the international arena. Within just 12 months from September 2024, Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 received and treated more than 2,650 patients, record high compared to its predecessors, of which there were complex surgeries, more than 6,500 physical therapy sessions, 90 inpatients, and many AMAT sessions carried out promptly and successfully with absolute safety. These results have affirmed the expertise, bravery, and prestige of the Vietnamese military medical force in peacekeeping operations.
And for peacekeepers to do their job without any worry, with a feeling of security and confidence that there is a highly professional team of doctors who would take care of them, that's the service that Vietnam Level 2 is providing to the peacekeepers. It provides them confidence and security that quality healthcare is available right at the place where they are working in Binh Thu.
At the UNISFER, the Vietnam Military Engineering Company Rotation 3 constructed and upgraded more than 240 kilometers of roads, opened new routes to help overcome the isolation situation during the rainy season. For the first time, K31 technology for airport ground treatment was applied in Bay for the upgrade of heliports, contributing to ensuring absolute safety for air transport. Not only being good at their expertise, the company also actively supported the local community by providing clean water and medical examination and treatment, renovating schools and hospitals.
And now if you go to the market or if you go to the street, you tell them, even kids, they know Vietnam more than anyone.
With their persistent efforts over the past year, Vietnam Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 6 and Military Artillery Company Rotation 3 have left deep impressions on international friends. That is not only an affirmation to the capacity and prestige of the Vietnamese peacekeeping force, but also sends a message about the responsibility and goodwill of Vietnam to the world peace. Building an armed people national defense is the consistent principle in the party's resolutions, the Central Military Commission and directives of the Ministry of National Defense. To implement this policy, together with the two-level local administration, local military forces have turned guidance into practical action, linking socio-economic development with defense and security to create comprehensive strength in building and safeguarding the fatherland. In Military Region 1, a strategic area in the north, the establishment of the two-level administration has made building defensive zones more urgent and demanding. With the two-level local administration, we focus on key tasks, building compact, capable local military agencies, expanding education on defense and security, strengthening economic, political, cultural, scientific, and military potential, and building and training the local armed self-defense military and reserve forces across the region. In Military Region 2, local armed units quickly adapted to stabilize their organization, strengthen coordination, and ensure effective command, from recruitment and self-defense military training to self-management, combat readiness, logistics, and civil defense. All tasks have been carried out rigorously and effectively. In the time ahead, we will advise high commands on upgrading weapons depots and reallocating facilities to best support officers and soldiers in training and specialized tasks. With the involvement of the entire political system, the Armed People National Defense is being steadily consolidated, creating a dual strength, ensuring firm defense capabilities under any circumstances, while fostering a peaceful, stable environment for development. In the warm atmosphere of solidarity between soldiers and people and the traditional friendship between Vietnam and Cambodia, the Moon Over the Border Program 2025 began vibrantly with many meaningful activities. 100 children from the two countries' border areas enjoy an early mid-autumn festival with candies, books, and bikes to help them get to school more easily. The border area of Tây Ninh at the end of September was more bustling than usual. This year, the Mid-Autumn Festival came early to children in the borderlands. More than a festive gathering, it was a bridge of affection where Vietnamese and Cambodian children shared joy and felt the warm care of both sides. I'm very happy to be here today to join the gift-giving program. Thank you to the Vietnamese soldiers. Choosing Tây Ninh as the venue, this year's Moon Over the Border program not only brought joy to children, but also paid tribute to the land where generations sacrificed for the nation's independence and freedom. In addition to giving children a World Mid-Autumn celebration, the program also contributed to strengthening solidarity and friendship in the lead-up to the second Vietnam-Cambodia Border Defense Friendship Exchange. On behalf of Cambodian side, I would like to thank the Vietnamese soldiers in Tây Ninh province for giving gifts to children in the two border areas. This program is very practical, helping them study and grow, and more importantly, fostering the friendship between our two countries. The Moon Over the Border went beyond a children's festival. It became a bridge connecting the people and militaries of Vietnam and Cambodia. It gift lit up the border, carrying with it the flame of solidarity and confidence in a peaceful, friendly, and prosperous future together. In recent days, military units have carried out a variety of meaningful activities to support local communities in their stationed areas, further strengthening the bond between the armed forces and the people. Defense Economic Unit 345 under Military Region 2 handed over breeding buffaloes and cows to 45 households in Amu Sung Kamin, Lao Cai Province as part of Project 3 on social-economic development in ethnic minority and mountainous areas. Officers provided guidance on effective livestock care, sanitation, and disease prevention and control. Meanwhile, Defense Economic Unit 92 presented breeding cows, feed, and technical assistance to residents in the Minh Tuyên Defense Economic Zone, Quảng Trị, and the Also A Lưới Defense Economic Zone in Huế. The unit promoted new production models such as rabbit breeding, pineapple, and ginseng cultivation, while encouraging farmers to adopt scientific methods. Coming up next, Italian friends impressed by Vietnam's spiritual strength. Role of overseas Vietnamese in Thailand promoted. The Embassy of Vietnam in Italy recently held a ceremony in Rome to celebrate the 80th anniversary of Vietnam's National Day, September the 2nd. In his opening remarks, Ambassador Dương Hải Hưng recalled the proud 80-year journey of the Vietnamese people in their struggle for independence and reunification. Today, Vietnam is on the path of joining the world's top 30 economies with a strong growth, political stability, and an increasingly affirmed international standing. The ambassador stressed that Vietnam-Italy relations have a profound, long-standing foundation, continuously strengthened and expanded. The official visit to Italy last June by Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân created new momentum, reflecting both countries' determination to advance their strategic partnership to new heights. On behalf of the Italian government, Deputy Minister Valentini underlined that the enduring strength of the Vietnamese national spirit has been vividly shown through the đổi mới or renewal process. At the start of the ceremony, a video of the September 2nd military parade in Hanoi evoked pride and highlighted the national spirit. A unique cultural program also impressed the audience, especially the song Pride of Vietnam, composed for the occasion and performed for the first time in Rome. Today's celebration was solemn and captivating, with traditional Vietnamese instruments and an outstanding Vietnamese singer trained in Italy. It honors the spirit of a young nation that declared independence 80 years ago, while showcasing deep cultural roots and a rich, distinctive civilization. I poured my heart into this song over 2 months, using both Vietnamese and Italian to build a bridge between the two countries. The piece blends epic elements and opera, expressed not only national pride but also cultural connection. The celebration gave international friends deeper insights into Vietnam's history, culture, and people, while further tightening the bonds of friendship and cooperation between Vietnam and Italy. The Vietnamese Embassy in Thailand, in coordination with the State Committee for Overseas Vietnamese, recently held a seminar to connect the resources of the Vietnamese community in Thailand. Speaking at the seminar, Ambassador Phạm Việt Hùng underlined the important role of the Vietnamese community in Thailand. Head of the State Committee for Overseas Vietnamese Nguyễn Trung Kiên expressed appreciation for their contributions and encouraged associations to innovate, serving as a bridge between the community and the homeland. Discussions focused on 2 key issues. On Vietnamese language teaching and learning, delegates suggested creative solutions, such as integrating the subject into Thailand's education system, establishing language clubs, and promoting family-based language preservation. On the role of entrepreneurs, intellectuals, and the younger generation, participants stressed the need for mechanisms to support technology transfer to Vietnam and foster linkages between research institutions and businesses to turn scientific ideas into practice. Concluding the seminar, head of the State Committee Nguyễn Trung Kiên acknowledged the community's valuable contributions and called for continued unity, cultural preservation, and deepened attachment to the homeland. The Reup Plus 2025 International Exhibition, one of India's largest forums for the plastic industry, was recently held in Jaipur, Rajasthan, India, attracting over 400 companies and delegations from more than 10 countries, including Vietnam. For the first time, Vietnam has participated in a major international plastics exhibition in India. The Vietnam Trade Office in India, together with VIET Group and several other enterprises, showcased their products and services. With support from the Trade Office, Vietnamese businesses sought cooperation and business opportunities, aiming to help the plastic sector contribute to the country's 2025 export growth target of 12%. With its large-scale and strong commercial value, Reup 2025 serves as an important bridge for Vietnam-India cooperation in plastics, while creating opportunities for Vietnamese enterprises to expand markets and your global supply chains. It is the end of the Listening News Bulletin today. You watch news again at qpvn.vn. Goodbye and see you next time.